The hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the New England Patriots. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Into the secondary, past the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Bridgewater and the Jets come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. They'll get this out to Kamara. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Open man is Denzel Mims. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
He's checking. Crash. Switch.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 2nd down, it's Burgess. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Jones. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Johnson to return it. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this is where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously, the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way, you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
From the 31, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 27, Jones. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. These two teams all tied after one. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. This is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well, and they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw, Bridgewater. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They run. It's Kamara. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This is Burgess. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat? In every meeting with reporters this week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
He finds his man complete. That's Davidson. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davidson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there for the Patriots. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Burgess. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. 1:50 left to go in the 2nd quarter. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
552, 552. Yeah, let's go 7. 52. Five down. Yeah. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Let's go, D.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd down and goal. Bridgewater steps, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jawan Bentley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12.
No, check that. You want Mike 52 right here. 52. Delta. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Check tight. Check 52.
Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, these 2 teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-zip. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Buying time to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Jones. Throwing right, and that's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll try the left side with Carter. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Bridgewater to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. This is Smith to the ground. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Jones on 1st down. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Carry here for Burgess.
124 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jones. And this one complete to Smith. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burgess, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 2nd down now, it's Burgess. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll keep it on the ground. Burgess. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
104 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Jeff Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Bridgewater will try and throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they're always talking about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Now Jones on 1st and 10.
Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Picked up by Troy Apke. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And a short gain down to about the 33. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
They run it again with Kamara. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. From the gun, Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Damiere Byrd returning it.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check safety. Check safety.
Try to pound it in, Kamara.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On second and goal, Bridgewater flushed out right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead in this fourth quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Bush. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Let's switch, let's switch, let's switch.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. Kamara's got the first down and then some.
And finally taken down at the 34.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Carter.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter.